And they killed my husband, thinking that he have sacrificed his niece. It's story time, story time. Hello everyone, welcome back on my YouTube channel. How is everything? How is everyone? Let me hope things are moving well with you. This channel is all about entertainment, news and stories. We bring you the latest update all over the world. Today it's a new stories, and if you're new on this channel, my dear, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first person to be notified. It's story time. It's story time. It starts like this. Let's go directly in the story. I started dating my husband. We were both going at the same church. That's where we found ourselves. We decided to get married. This my husband was the type of man who used to be like the work he used to be doing, moving around with things, selling around village to village like those people selling things. Then for me, I used to be staying at home. From there, I was like, the time I used to be staying at home, why can't I get something to do? There at our place, our neighbor had a special need child. I was like, I'm a teacher professional, and this boy can talk, though he cannot walk like other, those special needs. I was like, let me try to be training this boy. You never know. From there, I asked my neighbor said, no problem, you can take. That's what I also need so that my baby can do what? Can study. The boy was like 3 years. Then from there, I started teaching this boy. People started to be seeing me like teaching special needs children, and the boy used to be catching things. They came to me asking if they can bring theirs also. I was like, it's okay, you can bring, but I'll be charging you some money. These people agreed. They were like, it's okay, no problem. Then they started to bring. From there, I got like 6 of them. I was alone. I couldn't manage all of these children. Then one of my neighbor's daughter had finished his university, but doing nothing. She came to me and told me that, please, can I join you in teaching, but you can be giving me some small money. I'm just at home sitting. I told the girl, it's okay, no problem. Since even me, I needed someone to help me, that these children were by that time much. The girl was very excited and came. We started to be together. I'm a bit distracted, but we are going to go like this. I don't have anyone to help me. Then from there, we started to teach. Time passed. The owner of that place where we used to be teaching from came to me and told me that she want to sell the place. Then me and my husband told her that don't sell the place. We are using it to do what? For teaching, and we are getting some children. Why can't we raise some money and we give you so that we can take this place? The woman said, okay, no problem. But the money this woman was asking, it was much. We couldn't take the what? We couldn't buy that land. Then from there were one school near my place. That one of the director of that school was a friend to this my husband. He came and told my husband that I should carry these children I'm teaching. I joined them with these children where he's having the school so that I can go and I start to teach from there. And I'll be sleeping, me and my husband will be sleeping on the hostels for teacher. Even my husband stopped working, that his job used to be like moving around selling things. It was like, okay, no problem. We decided to move there, and we started to stay at the school, and these children I was teaching also joined the school. From there, time passed. Everything started to move well, like we started to get some money. Then from there, me and my husband were like, we have started to get some money and we have raised enough. Let us buy some land. We bought the land in town, not in the village. From there, we thank God, we started to build our own house. We really don't know who told our village people that we have started to build in town, because we come from the same village, me and my husband, but in the different houses, but same village. Then from there we had, when my sisters, like even the brother-in-law, they are calling my husband that, hey, you have started to build in town, you got money, can't you help us, what and what? Our brother-in-law was like, no, being in town doesn't mean that you got money. What and what? We just ignored. We thank God we finished the house. From there, this director of the school where we are schooling asked my man that if he can get any person to join the school, like there is some work he need to give someone, but if my man knows anyone. From there, my man was like, okay, let me go in the village. I have some of my niece, like my brother's children, who are grown up. Then my man went in the village. He came back with one of his brother's son. From there, this boy stayed for like 6 days when everything is moving well. Then one day my husband went to work. He came back at home without the boy from the school. Then I asked my man, why are you not back with the boy? This my husband told me that the boy is coming. He's already a grown-up man. Maybe he's talking with his friends. He'll come. Like he's making friends around. I was like, okay. We waited for the boy full day. The boy didn't show. All the night, the boy got lost. Then the next day, we went around the village asking. We called a lot of people when no one is responding. Time passed. It was going in the week when we have called even some villagers in our village to know if the boy had gone back in the village, but all of them, they were saying no. We were afraid to tell the father of the boy that we are searching at this boy, but is nowhere to be found. Before we called them, the father of the boy called us, telling us he want to see his boy, his son. We were like, we are searching the boy, but we don't know what happened. This man continues saying that if his boy got lost, yet they found him in peace in the village, anything which will happen, it will be like less concerned. We searched for the boy. We put the advert everywhere, on the TV, on the radio, everywhere. The boy was nowhere to be found. To an extent, this my mother-in-law, my husband's mother, came to town, asking my husband that, what we hear in the village that you have sacrificed this your brother's son, you wanted more wealth. That even this money you have got, like they built the house, those small money they saw us having, that it was through sacrificing. Then my husband told her mother that, Mom, even you cannot trust me, even though other people have decided to back off on me. What about you, my mom? The mother said, for me, what I want to see right now is my son, is my grandchild. From there, my husband just started to cry. My mother-in-law said, for me, I've gone, but don't ever come back to the village without that child, or else, For us, we kept quiet. We continued searching for the boy. From there, in our village, they called for the meeting, the chairman. All of us, we went, me and my husband. From there, the father of the boy who got lost told my husband, if you know you had done something wrong to my son, or you killed my son, or you have sacrificed my son, you better talk now. Before everything does what? Before everything circulates, was like that. But if we found out the truth when it's too late, my dear, you would not get any chance again to do what? To call these people to come here. You better. My husband continued, denied. We went back in town. It was not even making for like a month. This my husband started to run mad. This my husband, in the local language, the normal language, he used to be saying that I'm innocent. You want to kill me for nothing. I never killed the boy. I don't know where the boy is, but me, I'm innocent. But when he turned in our local language, he used to be saying that, yes, it's me who killed the child. It was because I needed money, what and what. Then from there, I tried to ask this my madman that, do you really know where this boy is? Or you sacrifice this boy, but when you don't want to talk? This my man used to be saying, even though he was mad, he used to be saying, I'm innocent. Time passed. None of this is relative, like the mother, brother, any of his friends came to see, because all of them, they thought that my man have sacrificed his niece. We went around the village asking for some help. No one could help us because they knew that my husband is guilty. From there, we started to get some misunderstanding in the house. We didn't have anything to eat. no food, nothing. But when no one can help you because of what is circulating around the village. From there of the suffering, we are like, why can't we sell this house where we built? We go in the village, but we didn't have any village we could go, because the village where my husband is born is where I was also born. I was like, if I knew like I was born from another village, I could take there my husband and I treat him, because I didn't have anywhere I can put this man. I went back to that our first landlady. I explained everything, what is happening. This landlady said, okay, no problem. This woman sent us to their village, because in their village the house was there, but when no one is staying inside the house, she told us that you can be there treating your man, and you can be even dig some food from that land, so that you can get something to do what to eat. From there, this woman gave us some transport. I carried my man and my children. We went in their village. I started to be staying there in that village, helping the people around, going around doing farming, getting some money for food, like some money for medicine for my husband. Then, my children, I thank God, they got some sponsors who sponsored them. They finished their schooling, like some of them they went to start to do some tailoring and other stuff. From there, one day my girl told me that one of my daughter told me that she have found a husband, that the man told him that once he finished doing his tailoring, she's going to marry him. Then I was very happy and excited, but when I'm still continuing taking care of my man, it was like my man we are going like, was it like 2 years? My daughter started also to go mad. That all my children and the grandchildren and the grandchildren from my lineage, they will never have peace, and they'll all die like that, mad. When they brought my daughter, when he's mad, my husband didn't stay for like 3 weeks. My husband died. The truth, we didn't have where we can take my husband, because I was afraid to take him back in the village, because when I called the village to tell them that this one is dead, they told me if I try to carry the dead body there, they are going to cut the body. Even me, the person who have carried the body there, they are going to do what? To cut me also. Then I told this woman who have lent us their land. The woman told me that you can bury that your husband at the end of our land. I was like, okay. It was very excited. Then time passed. When we buried our husband, my husband, I decided to start to treat my daughter. But I used to be treating my daughter the madness, but when I don't even have hope that the girl will survive, because the thing how his father passed through is the same thing my daughter was also passing through. I used to be crying, not sleeping. Even at the end, when my husband was very weak, going to die, I told my husband, did you sacrifice this boy? My husband told me that even though I died now, I'm innocent. People came to me telling me to go in the village, ask for forgiveness, that or else my daughter and others, they are also going to perish and die. I was like, now not to go there to apologize to something which my man said that he never did. I refused to go and apologize, because even at the end, the last breath of my husband before died, I asked this man, did you sacrifice the boy? My husband said, even though I die now, I never killed any person. I'm innocent. Then from there, when our like people like, oh, go and apologize, I was like, no. Then one good Samaritan came to help us. This woman took us somewhere so that they can treat us. They treated us for like 3 days, for like some traditional man, some 3 days, to an extent that they even digged a hole. They put us inside the hole. They covered something, and then they put fire on top. You understand? So that for us we can be healed, and they should remove that curse or that thing they brought to kill all my family, even my grandchildren, what and what. We thank God everything went well. Things went back to normal. My daughter's sickness went, and then we started to work again. Like, things went back to normal. Time passed for like 6 years. This boy, whom they accused, even made my husband to lose his life, came back, went back in the village. These people called me, telling me that the boy whom they used to accuse, that thinking that my husband is the one who sacrificed the boy, that is back in the village. That the boy is saying, the boy is saying that when he went in town, he got some groups. Those groups, they told him that they can go abroad through what and what, So this boy did this thing behind our back secretly. They just escaped. Like, the thing was secretly, they didn't even have visa or passport. They just passed through forest, what and what. That went through their journey, they had reached, they caught them. In catching them, they arrested them for like 6 months. After 6 months, they released them. When they released them, this guy, he tried to get any means to talk to the people back here at home. But he didn't have any number, any contact whom to call. From there, he decided to continue working. Then he was working. He still got arrested again. That's the reason he had no one knew that he's still alive, what and what. This boy continues saying that, no, he never heard that they are searching for him. And another thing, my husband couldn't treat her bad, that everything was okay, what and what. Right now, the family of my husband, they are calling me to go. We remove the dead body of my husband. We take it in their ancestral land so that they can bury him from there. They're asking me to forgive them, that I should come there with my children so that they do some apology. But the pain which I'm feeling to lose my husband, even my daughter was going to die like that, when the person whom they accused to be dead is still alive. Right now, my husband cannot come back. But the problem I faced through, suffering, I lost my house, everything. What can I do? Can I go back in the village like they're asking for apology? Can I allow them to go and remove the bones of the remaining of my husband? What can I do? Oh my dear. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first person to be notified. Subscribe. Oh, this video was tough. Look in the camera.